Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Yevamot page 3, which continues to discuss the laws of Yibum in the typical situation where a man dies childless, so his brother will end up marrying or performing Yibum on this man's wife. Now, in the event that they decide not to do Yibum, then they could decide to do what's called Chalitzah, which is a special ceremony which we'll discuss at a greater length with a shoe, and that will absolve them from having to marry one another, and they could go and marry whomever they wish afterwards. The question is, out of these two options, which one is preferable? Now, according to the opinion of Abba Shol, fascinatingly enough, he says that mitzvahs chalitzah kodemis lemitzvahs yibum. Better for a person to do chalitzah than to do yibum. And the question is, why? Why is it better to opt out of this marriage if, after all, we have an entire tractate, which we're going to be studying, which tells us that it is a very special mitzvah. It's a great act to do. And on this, it's explained that one needs to understand the motivation as to why a person is going to possibly do Yibum. Rashi here explains that it's possible that the man who would be marrying his deceased brother's wife potentially already has a certain desire for her. He may find her physically attractive or some other exterior, ulterior motive, which is not for the sake of heaven. And on this, according to the opinion of Abba Shol, if a person does not have the right intentions, even though he's doing the right thing, but his mind is not in the right place, it's comparable to if they would have children, that they would end up be like having mamzerim, which is the general term for an adulterous relationship. And therefore he says it's better that chalitza should be performed. We see from here a very frightening and powerful statement, and that is that, of course, we have to do the right thing. We have to make sure that when we are engaged in whatever we do in life, we need to do it correctly. But it's not just enough, according to the Torah, to do things right, but we also have to have the right intentions. We have to have the right frame of mind when we do what we do. And therefore, because of this, it's very possible that Chalitzah comes first.